Tennant is back in the TARDIS.
I know these teeth.
Hello and welcome to Screen OD, the channel for people who love TV, movies and streaming. My name's Tim. I'm an editor and a journalist who's been writing and talking about the media industry for more than 15 years. What just happened in Doctor Who? Okay, quite a few people were rumouring that this might happen, but it has happened. At the very end of The Power of the Doctor, the feature-length final episode of Jodie Whittaker's reign at the heart of the TARDIS, the last episode to come from showrunner Chris Chibnall, and one that coincided with the 100th anniversary of the BBC, the corporation that has created and always made Doctor Who. We had a twist in the tale of the regeneration. Not only was it the first regeneration of the modern era to not happen inside the TARDIS, you can see from the clip we're about to watch that it was outside the TARDIS, but also it wasn't a regeneration that we were expecting. We all knew that Ncuti Gatwa was going to be the next Doctor. He'd been named as the next Doctor by Russell T Davies earlier this year. So we assumed that he would probably regenerate into Ncuti Gatwa. Now there's been a rumour around that this might happen, but when it did, it was still very exciting. Yep, that's right, David Tennant is back. He's going to be playing the Doctor in the 60th anniversary specials that are coming in 2023. These are going to be the first episodes that are showrun by Russell T Davies, the returning showrunner of Doctor who of course rebooted the show in 2005, and he had David Tennant as the second Doctor to serve under his showrunnership, if that's a thing, in the first era of him running the show. Tennant, of course, was the 10th Doctor between 2005 and 2010, when Matt Smith took over as the 11th Doctor. David Tennant has spoken very briefly to BBC News about his return, and this is what he said. He said, "What a treat, what a lovely thing to get to revisit something that was such a lovely, happy, significant part of my life." And you move on with it with a whole mixture of emotions. And one of those is sadness and regret. So to be able to revisit that, to get another shot, it was a total joy from start to finish. Well, sounds like he's happy. Now, we know that Jodie Whittaker's Doctor has turned into David Tennant's Doctor again. Now, we don't quite know how that's going to pan out. And frankly, once the trailer for the 2023 episodes came out, immediately after the end of The Power of the Doctor, things were about as clear as mud still.
I don't know who I am anymore.
Now, we don't get very many clues in this very tiny teaser for 2023 as to what's going on. What we can see is the Doctor seems to be having some sort of identity crisis. He or she doesn't know who they are anymore. We see Catherine Tate return as Donna Noble for a split second there, and we get a tiny glimpse of Neil Patrick Harris's character, who is clearly causing quite a lot of trouble in what appears to be a street in Cardiff, I assume, as something blows up and some stuff is going down. Now, that's pretty much all we know. But what do you think of David Tennant returning as the Doctor? Is that something that you're on board with? Is that something that you're looking forward to? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, though, there's another twist, even to the twist of the 2023 twist, which is that we do, even though we thought we might not, get to see our very first glimpse of Ncuti Gatwa, the sex education star who is going to be the next Doctor in the next full series of Doctor Who. We see our first glimpse of him in character. Here it is. Blink and you'll miss it.
Someone tell me what the hell is going on here.
And there you go. That's just a second or so of Ncuti Gatwa as the 14th Doctor. Now, that is quite an exciting thing for anyone who loves the show. What do you think of the first glimpse of Ncuti in character? Personally, I think he looks amazing, and that's something that everyone since his casting has been saying about him. Russell T Davies describing his audition as like a thunderbolt, and I think even just looking at that tiny amount of footage there, it looks like we are in very safe hands with Russell T Davies and Ncuti Gatwa as the series goes forward past the 60th anniversary specials next year and then into the first full season, which is reportedly going to start filming pretty much straight away, maybe sometime next month. These are exciting times for Doctor Who fans. What do you think? What did you think of The Power of the Doctor? What did you think of that regeneration? And what do you think of all of these twists and turns that have come on the way to the 60th anniversary? Now, I expect we will see some other big Doctor Who stars returning for the 60th 60th anniversary specials. It's going to be a multi-Doctor episode, as we can already see from 2 being revealed in this clip alone. But will there be any others? Now, it looks like Peter Capaldi has ruled himself out, but we've heard nothing from the other Doctors of the modern era. Could Matt Smith be returning? His stock is incredibly high at the moment with being in House of the Dragon, but could he be coming back to the show? Who knows? Would Karen Gillan or Jenna Coleman return? Both of them have spoken with fondness about the show in recent times. So would it be exciting to see them back? Who would you like to see back for the 60th anniversary specials? There are lots of questions, so many questions, and as always with Doctor Who, there are very few answers at the moment, but that's the way we like it.
What?
Yep, it truly is exciting times for Doctor Who fans, for sci-fi fans, and for TV fans. So don't forget to subscribe to Screen OD for all the best content direct to your feed. We'll see you again for more very soon.